Oh, best way to start a new day of Vlogmas. Thanks, Grump. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
Wow. No, I'm still busy cleaning.
Oh, you're just cleaning the coffee machine. I'm going to do the rest of the cleaning today. Have a look. We've got to clean up from yesterday's dinner. And I've got to do the floors today. We're going to have a lot to do today. Good morning, everyone. It is another day of Vlogmas. And I don't have to think about work for a whole month. I'm so excited. Well, I was going to go with Michael to Taree today to do a bit of shopping, but he's only going to go to some boring shops and it's going to be like 34 degrees today and I just don't think I could handle it. I think, where are you going? Super Cheap Auto, boring, and Bunnings, boring. And Bunnings is the worst place to go when it's summertime. It is just stifling hot in that shop. Bunnings is like, I think it's like a Home Depot for you guys in America, like a big hardware store. But it's just basically a big ColourBond shed with just fans. And it's, can you imagine? 34 degrees outside. Can you imagine how hot it is inside? Oh, no, thank you. So I think we'll leave Michael to do the boring shopping. Picking up one more Christmas gift for one of the kids, and he's going to get some more soil because I want to plant some little flower pots around the alfresco area. So we'll probably do that maybe tomorrow. I think we'll do that because I've got all day tomorrow. I'm going to stay home and just finish the house off basically today. I want to mop all the floors, like vacuum them first again, mop them, just make sure every room's done. And the other thing I want to do today is I've got to pick out some photos. I'm going to go through some of our photos to pick out some photos for my dad's big photo frame that we're going to be giving him at Christmas. So I'm going to go through some old photos to see if there's any of him and my mum and any of me basically, because he's got no photos of me in his room whatsoever. Not his fault, mainly my fault, because I just don't I don't think he needs a photo of me. But I think as his dementia's getting worse and worse, it's probably best that we do have a couple in there. So I'm going to pull out some old photos. And I really wanted to attach some photos to the Q&A that we did with Michael, when we were talking about sort of how we got together. I really wanted to get a few of our old photos from when we first got together and put it in the video, but just because of the time frame and I was working that day, didn't get time to pull them out. Then I would have to scan them and edit them into the video. Just didn't have time. So while I'm pulling out a few photos for my dad today, I can show you a few of our old photos as well when we were kids and still young and fit. And we'll just see what we get up to today. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee first. My arm is already aching off. We've got the tree lights going. Oh, that's the other thing I've got to do is just replace all the batteries in all my little fairy lights around. So we'll do that as well. So I'm just going to have my coffee and then we'll get the day started. I tell you something, guys, I am looking forward to my shower tonight. Whew, I am sweaty and stinky and I really need a shower. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, I just need to wait for the floors to dry. Then I'm going to replace all the batteries in my little fairy lights everywhere. Then I'll show you a rundown of the house from top to bottom. I think there was a couple asking that they have never seen the YouTube room or Mike's YouTube room, so I'll show you where that is in relation to the house. And yeah, but while the floor's drying, I've gone and picked out a few photos of like me and Mike back in the day for anyone that was interested. And so I'll quickly show you a few of those and then yeah, we'll do a little bit of a house tour after that. I am a mess today. I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to have to put a face on every day. I cannot look like this all the way through Vlogmas. So, look, today was just the whole sleep in, relax, get the house sorted. And yeah, so for me, I think tomorrow is when real Vlogmas will begin, where I'll look the part and we'll do some Christmassy stuff and all of that. So I'll show you some photos first. Also, before we start, I just want to say one thing because I am so freaking angry. I am really angry. If any of you haven't seen the movie on Netflix called Leave the World Behind, that is the name of the movie currently on Netflix here in Australia. If you haven't watched it, do not bother. It is 2.5 hours of my life I will never get back, and I am not one to ever sit and watch a movie all the way through. And I just thought, stuff it. You know, it's my last day of work. Jessie was already in bed because she had to get up. Jamie was still at his girlfriend's place. So I said to Michael, look, we started watching it while we're eating dinner and it seemed like it was going to be pretty good because there was a lot of stuff happening where you think, oh God, I hope they explain that at the end. And so we said, stuff it, let's go and sit in the theatre room with a drink, nice and comfy, relax, and we'll watch the whole movie. I didn't even take my phone in there because I thought, nah, I'm not going to get distracted with my phone. I'm going to sit and watch the movie. 2.5 freaking hours later, nothing happened in that movie. Absolutely nothing happened. There was no answers to anything. It was just an absolute shit movie. And I'm so angry I've wasted 2 hours of my life watching it. It made me angry. No ending, no explanation of anything, what was going on. And it just ended and it was just so dumb. Like it was the dumbest of the, look, I'm sorry if you have watched it and you really enjoyed it. I really am sorry. I don't mean to shit all over a movie you enjoyed, but just in my personal opinion, I like answers to things in the movies. Like, I need to find out what's going on, who's behind it, what's the aim of it, like why are they doing it, and all of that. Now, if you go through a whole movie where nothing is explained and you don't know what's happened in the end, really, I'm mad. I'm actually mad. So it's called Leave the World Behind. Julia Roberts is in it. Kevin Bacon is in it. What's that other dude called? He used to be married to Irma Thurman. What's his name? I can see his face. You know, the girl from Kill Bill? He used to be married to her. Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke's in it. So, you know, pretty big named actors. Like, they're not just B-grade movie actors, but they definitely starred in a D-grade movie, that is for sure. Like, honestly, don't bother. Do not bother. And there was things throughout the movie that I noticed and there was no explanation for at the end. Like, if you've seen it, okay, and then this is not going to spoil anything because it's just something that you either noticed or you didn't. Michael never noticed it, but I noticed it straight away. The pictures on the walls in the house that these people are staying in one of the in the main bedroom that they slept in, there was like the wall behind the bed was like the scene of an ocean, right? So it's like someone's painted like the ocean on the back of on the wall behind the bed, like the whole wall. Now, throughout the movie, the picture of that ocean changed. Like when they first went into the house, it was just sort of like a calm ocean. And then later on throughout the movie, the picture of the ocean on that wall became as if it was a big storm. And no explanation as to why that changed or what was happening to make it change. And even there was another artwork in the main living area where the kitchen was. When they first walked into the house, it was like a picture, it was like a black and white picture, like a black and white painting. And it was mostly, I think it had like a black background and it had like these 3 cone-shaped figures on the picture, right? So that was when they first walked into the house. But then later on throughout the movie, it was like a completely different picture. Like it was still black and white, but the cones were gone and it was just more black and white, just splatter basically on there. And there was no explanation, like no one in the movie noticed it. There was no explanation why they changed. I mean, because clearly it was a big change. It wasn't just like a slip up or anything like that. And I can't believe I've been ranting about this movie for 5 minutes. Honestly, it was shit. Do not watch it. Or maybe do watch it if you really feel like it. And let me know what you think. Am I missing something? Like I freaking hate movies that end like that, where they just end. And there's no explanation for any of it. And it was just like a snippet of a person's life with no beginning, middle, or end. Oh my God, I'm so mad. Anyway, that's my little rant for the day. Let's look at some photos of me and Michael when we were little and skinny. All right, so first picture. This, I hope it focuses. I mean, a lot of these photos are from the 80s, so a lot of them are not really good quality to start with. But this is Michael washing his car at the front of his house, and I basically used to run along here. I was not game enough to run on his side of the street. I always used to just run on that side of the street. So I used to go up right to the end of this road, which was like quite a few kilometers, and then come back down again a couple of hours later. So yeah, that's just to give you context. This is me. I think I was about, maybe 14 here. This was in my bedroom. See, I was a mad Johnny Depp fan back in the day. And I think this was when I just got my first job at Woolworths as a checkout chick. So that's what I'm wearing, is my checkout uniform. A white top with a black skirt and black stockings and black shoes. And that was my little dog that I had, Cheeky. He was a little Maltese Terrier. But yeah, that was back in the day. This was when I joined karate. Can you pick me out? Can you pick me out? I'll give you a second. Michael's the big, mean looking white one in the middle. And I'm just behind him in the blue t-shirt, this one here. I don't know if you can really, is it gonna focus? Yeah, there we go. So that's Michael, and yeah, that's me behind him with the blue shirt on. And I think I was I was only just 13 then. About 13, I think, yeah, because I was on a yellow belt, so yellow belt was the second belt, so I think I must have been training for about 3 months by then. So yeah, that was me. I wanted to show you these photos because this was my bedroom back in the day. There we go. So this was my bedroom back in the day. Now, I was about, maybe 11 when I had this bedroom. So this is my like 11-year-old, 12-year-old bedroom. And the bed quilt, like the quilt cover, the pillowcase with the like the frill around it, the curtains, which you can see here a little bit better, the curtains, that bed quilt, and also this little tabletop cover. I actually sewed all them myself as an 11-year-old. No pattern, no nothing. I was just sat on the lounge room floor with a sewing machine. I had all this material. I don't even know where I got it all from. It wasn't even material that was really suitable to make bed sheets and curtains out of. It was like stretchy. And look at the curtains even. They all had frill around them and the swags to hold them back. I made all that like myself, and my mum, I was sat on the floor in the lounge room sewing it all. No pattern, no idea what I was actually doing, but clearly I did have some idea because it all turned out. And she's like, what are you doing? You can't sew without a pattern, without cutting things straight and all of that. And I'm like, oh, that's okay, Mum. Yep, no worries. And yeah, I made myself a whole bed set. And it surprises me today how I did it, to be honest, because I don't even think I could do that today, especially the frill around the curtain. I don't even know how the hell I did that. But yeah, how cool is that? So I've always been pretty crafty. Like, even if I had no idea what I was doing, I was always crafty. But yeah, my room was always pretty neat. So that was my room as a kid. This picture of Michael was one I used to keep in my wallet. I just used to think he was just the spunkiest guy in the world. And yeah, I used to keep that in my wallet when we first started going out together as a 15-year-old. He was quite handsome back then, wasn't he though? He had nice hair. He had curly hair too. Now, this picture, this is our very first date together. So the very first time we actually stepped out in public as a couple. Because we'd been sort of seeing each other like behind the scenes where no one really knew about it, or we didn't really go out in public. It was mainly just he used to drive me home from karate and we used to just sit in the car talking for hours. So we were kind of just like seeing each other like that for quite a while. But this was our first date together as a couple. Not really a date because we were going to someone's birthday party. But yeah, this was us two. The very first time we were together. Like, I look so small compared to him. Like, I feel like it looks really odd that, you know, we don't really match because I'm so tiny. But I don't know if it's going to focus on us too much. Let's see if I can get it. But yeah, like I said, the camera work's not that great anyway. But yeah, that was us. Look how skinny we were. Oh my God. Like, I think there I probably weighed about 48 kilos. And I think Michael was about 86. But yeah, that's actually at my parents' house. So that was us. That was 15-year-old me and 21-year-old Michael. Oh my God. Back in the day. This is another cute photo of us. I really like this photo of us. I think this was around Christmas time of the first year that we were together. So I must have been about 16 by this stage. And Michael would have been 22. So yeah, that was at my Auntie Linda's house. But notice I didn't even mention it, but notice the curls. Like, it's a bit hard to see in this photo. I think I've got another photo that will show you a bit better. But yeah, I had all those ringlet curls, same as Jessie when I was little. So yeah. Oh, if only. And I used to think I was fat back then too. That's the saddest bit. That was at a tournament that Michael went to. I think I was about 16, maybe 17 in this photo here. And yeah, he just did a kickboxing tournament or something and won a trophy in that. So that was us back in the day. Bit hard to see my hair, but I've got another photo coming up that'll show you my hair exactly like Jessie's used to be. Here we go. So this would have been, I think I would have been about maybe 16 here as well. But look, you can see all the ringlet curls now. Don't ask me about the fringe. It was the bloody 80s and 90s. Like, that's how our fringes used to be. They used to be big and buffy. And that whole fringe, if you picked up one hair and lifted it, the whole fringe would lift up in all one big like pile. Like it was all stuck together. And yeah, if you just picked one hair, like picked this hair here and lifted it up, the whole fringe would move. But that was a style back in the day. But yeah, you can kind of see all the ringlet curls, the same as Jessie. Oh, this one's probably more so. I think this might have been 91. This was in 91. So this might have been my 17th birthday. Wait, well, I was born in 74. Yeah, so 17th birthday, I think. And yeah, you can kind of see my hair very similar to Jessie's there. But yeah, look how young and little we were. Oh, if only I could be that little back then. So that's another one. This was, I think, our first Christmas together. You can see this was at his parents' house and we were doing the little fry pans there. So I think that was the first time I'd ever experienced the little fry pans. So that was, yeah. And this guy here, that's Michael's brother, Stefan. He was a year older than me. He's still around, but he lives in Sydney. We don't really see each other at all, really. We just, we just live different lives, really. It's a shame. He's got 2 kids as well, 2 boys. I think one of the boys is a year younger than Jamie and the other one's about a couple of years younger than that, maybe 3 or 4 years younger again, you know what I mean? But yeah, they don't really see each other that much. So that's one. And then this was me around about the age 17, 18 maybe, doing my homework at Michael's house. Again, the curly hair and everything. Aww, little baby Lise. This was another photo of us. See what I mean, how bad the photo quality is though? I don't know what that was or why we were so dressed up. It might have been an engagement or a wedding or something we were going to. I can't really remember. Do you remember where we were going when we looked like that? Was it someone's wedding or engagement? Because we've got another picture here that I think we're the same. Looks like we're at a dinner. Some sort of dinner. Yeah.
I think your mum took that photo.
Yeah, she did. That was at my old house. But yeah, it's a bit.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I can't. Well, they must have been coming with us. Maybe it was just some dinner, or I don't know.
Who else coming with us?
Maybe my parents were coming with us.
Don't think so.
No, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, no, I don't know.
It looks like we went somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, but it's a bit hard. Yeah, it's amazing when you look back at old photos and you see how bad quality they actually were back in the day now. But yeah, that's another one. And I think these 2 are also from that same day because we've got the same clothes on. So yeah, I think I would have been about maybe 18 there. And then Michael would have been 24. Look how young we look. I can't believe it. How handsome. Yeah, I'm not sure where is it a Christmas tree in the background? No, I don't know. I don't know what the occasion was, but yeah, he was very handsome. And then this is another photo of us around Christmas time. This was at his parents' house. I'd say I was about maybe the same age, maybe 18 again in that one. So Michael would have been about the same, 24, maybe 19, 18, 19. I think I was still at school when I was having that kind of hairstyle. But yeah, another one of us. Now this one here is on our engagement. So this would have been around 94, I guess. So I would have been around 20 at this point, depending on when our engagement was. I honestly cannot remember the date of our engagement at all. So if it was before June, I would have been 19. If it was after June, I would have been 20. So yeah, that was a picture of us on our engagement. Michael all clean cut. This is me on my 21st birthday, and that's my dad in the background there. Skinny as, but thinking I was a fat pig. Imagine being that tiny now. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, 21.
Your dad doesn't look like his age, does he?
No. This is Michael in our first house, lime washing all the pine furniture. Now, like, who remembers that trend? Lime washing pine furniture. That was such a 90s thing, wasn't it? But how hot did he look? Bit of facial hair happening now. Got the mullet going. I really like that look. You look actually a little bit like the guy on Squid Games, the one that I follow on YouTube. I don't know if any of you guys follow Alex and Stephen on YouTube. Stephen was the one that was on Squid Games. I just have I just feel like he has a look of him, because I reckon that Stephen on the Squid Games was quite attractive as well. But yeah, so yeah, that's lime washing all of our pine furniture. Wow. So this was a group shot of our wedding. So this was everyone at our wedding. So like I was saying, we only had a very small wedding. I think maybe 20 people were there, and it was basically just our close family and very close friends, and that was it. And to be honest, I didn't even want a wedding, so yeah, that was already too much for me. And I just didn't want a wedding because I don't like being the focus of attention. Like, I don't like people just looking at me. Like, I just find that so uncomfortable. So, you know, to have a wedding where everyone's basically just focused on you, it was not my thing. But yeah, I did it for my mum and his mum, but it turned out all right. It was a good day. And then that's a little bit of a close-up of us two on our wedding. Yeah, so that's us two on our wedding. So this would have been 96. So I would have been 22, Michael 28, which seems really young to get married to me, but I mean, we'd been together for so long. By that stage, it was just inevitable, I guess. And then that's another one of us at our wedding. He's so good looking. Yeah. Oh, and I found some of these too. This was another job that Michael used to do. I just found these back in the day, but he used to work on mobile phone towers. So like those really tall mobile phone towers, just hanging off the side of them, putting cables and things like that. So that was him. You can see how high up he is. This one as well shows. Crazy. And then they had to do some emergency mobile phone communications during the bushfires that were here one year. When was this? 94. So we must have had some bad bushfires happening in 1994 as well. And they had to put up some communications for the fireys so that they could communicate with each other, because everything had burnt down. So yeah, that was them right in the midst of all the bloody bushfires. So yeah, he's had some jobs in his day.
That was actually on the news, those photos.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know. So 7th of January 94, yeah, would have been summertime after Christmas. I don't actually remember it, to be honest. I mean, I don't even remember the whole of you doing it and going there, like the whole time, in all honesty.
Oh, I did. That was the 27-hour shift.
That was with Telstra, wasn't it? When you were with Telstra, yeah. So yeah, it was good actually reminiscing. I'm going to keep those photos handy because I haven't seen them for a long, long time, to be honest. And they're nice. They're nice to look back on. Okay, let's do a little bit of a home tour now that everything is clean. Oh, I feel so good. You have no idea how good this makes me feel. Everything is clean. Everything is up to date. That is the laundry right at this end of the house. Next to the laundry is the kids' bathroom. So I've put the dirty washing basket just sitting in the bath for now, and it just keeps the floor free so that when I need to mop and vacuum, it's easy. So yeah, there's not really much in their bathroom. I've stripped it of everything. Just, you know, it's just basically Jessie's stuff on that side. This side's Jamie's. And yeah, it just makes it easier to clean. So that is the bathroom next to the laundry. Then when you come out of the bathroom, so we're like, there's the laundry, here's the bathroom. This side is the toilet. So again, we've stripped the toilet room down. We've got no decor in here anymore. It just makes it easier to clean. I've got a Christmas reed diffuser and room spray in here. I'm not keen on it anymore, so once that's gone, I'm not going to repurchase that next year. But all the floor is clean, everything is clean. Really happy about that. I'm just going to shut all these doors again because these 3 rooms I always keep the windows slightly open just to keep, you know, moisture and smells at bay. But we've got the air conditioning on, so I don't like keeping the doors shut. So we're right at this end of the hall. Bathroom, laundry, toilet. So our house is, I guess you could kind of consider it like a ranch style home in that it's all on one level and it's just one long home basically with like bedrooms off to this side of the hall and then other rooms off to this side of the hall. So walking up here, this is just my decor cupboard in here. There's not really a lot going on in here at the moment, so normally all of my Christmas trees go up in this section, and then this shelf here is where all my regular decor is sitting at the moment while we've got Christmas on. And then on this side is just excess shower products. These used to be stored in my room, but I've just put them here for now so that if any of the kids need any shower gels or anything, they can just grab it from here. Then this next shelf are just more excess cleaners and excess shower stuff. So yeah, my aim is to now, you know, go through it all, not purchase any more, go through it all, and then just maybe have one backup of each rather than a million. These floor cleaners though, I did like to get quite a few because I got them from the reject shop and I absolutely love the smell of them, and I was just scared that they're not going to sell them anymore, which often happens in the reject shop. So yeah, I have got a few of those. And then in here I'm just storing my drying rack, my mops, steam mop and tripod. Then this shelf here is just all stuff that we are going to sell. I'm just not doing it between now and Christmas. I can't be bothered, and most of it is all like big thick winter jackets and long pants, so I'm probably just going to list that closer to winter time. And then there's a few things there that are selling. Same down the bottom here, we've got some storage. What is there? Yeah, memorabilia box. So I've got to go through that and sort that out. Michael's got some camping bags in there. Those pillows up the back are what's normally on my bed when the Christmas pillows aren't there. Those cushion covers are probably going to get sold. I'm not sure yet. We're just not at the season of life where we can be using them because everyone's just filthy in this house and they're just getting rotten. And then we've just got some camping doonas and pillows and blankets here for when Mike does his van life. And then down the bottom just some mop buckets. The rest is all free. And then that box there has just got some fibre fill in it, you know, like what they put into pillows. I just kept one, it's basically one pillow of fibre fill, just in case I need it for craft projects. So yeah, that's how we're looking in here. So that's there. And then coming off that door, we've got Jamie's bedroom. So he's still not home yet, hence why it is all still neat, clean, smelling fresh, and the bed's still made. So this is Jamie's room. He's got his wardrobes on that side. And then Jesse's room is a mirror image of his room. Now, normally with this model of house, there was actually 3 bedrooms in this space. Both my kids have really big bedrooms, but normally on the actual floor plan of this house, like with the basic floor plan, there's actually 3 bedrooms spread over this space. But we didn't need the extra bedroom, so we just told them to take the bedroom out and just make the 2 bedrooms on either side take up the space, you know, so that there's only 2 rooms, but they're twice the size, if that makes sense. So this is Jessie's room now. She hasn't made her bed because she was in it like a few minutes ago, but I don't know if you've noticed, she's gotten rid of all the little cabinets that used to be here. She's decluttered quite a lot. It's probably hard to tell because like she's still got quite full shelves, but these used to be chock-a-block full of everything, and she's just gone and gotten rid of about I think 2 big boxes of stuff. So yeah, her room's feeling a lot lighter and brighter now. Just not as much stuff everywhere. She loves this corner cupboard though. She, you know, displays quite a few of her treasures on that. So yeah, and like I said, she just needs to make a bed. But yeah, her room's looking really good. It's like it's easy to maintain now, you know, now that there's just not so much clutter around. And it looks like she's got heaps more space as well. So this is just a big sort of open area, which I turned into my craft room. And yeah, it's just a perfect spot. I've got my little work from home desk there next to a fridge. That's just our spare drinks fridge. And then yeah, the rest is all my craft room. So I've got my silhouette and heat press, all of that vinyl stuff on this desk. I've got all of my journaling kind of things in this section. There's my Temu haul. I will film a separate video because there's been quite a few people requesting it. So that's my journaling station. Then here, this is kind of like my art side. So where I can do painting and different things like that. And then on this side, I normally have this side free. Just to do general crafts or whatever. That's just the picture frame that we're getting my dad for Christmas, and I've just got to fill it with some photos. So yeah, that one's normally free. And like I said before, that's my work desk. I've got all of my craft shelves along this wall. And yeah, I love this space. It's my favorite room in the house. This is kind of the middle section of the house. We have the Deef, not loving summer at all. So on this wall we've got all our presents stacked up. That's everyone's now. We've got our little wreath, not wreath, what do you call these? Garlands. I've got the garland going across with the lights on. I've got a few batteries in these lights now. This is our main living space. So we've got our dining table here, just very simple, very easy. We've got our massive Christmas tree. I love that Christmas tree. It's so nice. The lights are just perfect. We've got Mike's Man Cave making another appearance. Free advertising again. We've got the little shelves up the top here with all the little Christmas lights turned on. Love that. I've still got to do my advent calendar, remind me guys. So that's my work editing station. That's Michael's work editing station. We've got the Deef's little not feeding station, water station. Everything's a station. So that's Deef's little one there. We've got my bar stools here, so I've put all of those little Kmart ornaments on them now, which I really like. We've got the kitchen all nice and clean. All of the Christmas tea towels. We've got some more tea towels in here. This little hook I got from Temu as well, and that's really handy to put all those on. Looks like we're going to be having a party tonight, so we've got those there. We've got a little Christmas chopping board there. Oh, I didn't show you those. I'll show you those as we come back. Got my little Christmas sponge from Temu as well. We have a tiny Christmas tree here. That does have some lights on it, but they're not very easy to see because it's so bright. That's the stove. Oh, stove's all nice and clean. I was a bit embarrassed showing you me cooking my noodles on it the other day when it was all disgusting, so that's all back clean again. We've got a Christmas tea towel on there. I swapped out my what do you call these? Caddies for some red ones, Christmassy ones, and we've got some Christmas spatulas. And then in this section, we've got all our little Christmas lights going. I love this section. It's really just like a Christmas bakery wonderland. So at the top, some of this is just our regular decor as well. I've just added a few Christmas balls in amongst it to give it a bit of a festive look. That's up there. And then down here, got all of these. We've got to do, once Jessie does her gingerbread cookies, we'll do some decorating of the cookies. And then down here is all the coffee stuff. That's that. Then we've got a little checkered tea towel there. And then in this section is just like the open pantry. And someone else was asking, like, is this common in like Australian houses? And I think the newer houses that are being built, it's quite common to have like an open pantry, like sort of tucked away behind the wall. I guess it depends on the design of your house as well. But yeah, it's becoming more common than to just have it in a cupboard. So that's our main living area, all nice for Christmas. Then in the theatre room, this was the string lights that used to be on the tree, and instead of getting rid of them, I've just put them, like draped them over everything in here. I'll just put this back on the chair so it looks more festive. But the only thing I've really done in here is just put some Christmas pillowcases on the pillows. And a few, like a couple of little fairy lights. There's not really much going on. This whole setup I normally have on my dining table, but I just wanted to do something different this year, so I just thought we'll put that in here. This whole thing I might actually put on the entryway next year. I'll see how it looks. But yeah, so that's just the, oh, and I've got my LED lights from Temu that you put them behind your theatre TV, so it gives it like a glow from behind. So I'm going to get Michael to do that in the next couple of days as well. And then moving down here, this is where our front door is. So kind of in the middle of the house. So yeah, that's our front door. We don't really use the front door a lot. We mostly come in either through the back sliding door or the garage. So it's not really a high traffic area. But in the entryway, all I have is this cabinet here. We've got all presents that are going out of the house. So for people that aren't within our immediate family. So we've got my dad's Santa sack. Those two are for my dad's aged care home. And then we've got two other ones here as well. I'm not saying who they are for, just in case they're watching. And then we've just got my little tiered tray here with some Christmassy things on it. I really want to get another battery powered string light to put on this one, but they didn't. I couldn't see them in Kmart this year. I don't know if they sold them or not, or whether they were just out. So I think just a nice little set of fairy lights will look cute on that. And then that runner, that was the one that used to be on my bed, and I kind of like the way that looks. And then on the other side of my entryway is a big fake clock that we got from a thrift store one time. I think we paid $30 for that, and it's massive. It's pretty cool. So that's the end of the house we just came from. We're in the entryway now, and then down the rest of the hallway, if we come down here, off to the right is where Michael's YouTube room is. So I'm not going to go through and open up the whole blinds, but yeah, this is his like YouTube room setup where he does a lot of his filming. And oh my god, this whole room was a mess before. There was just cardboard boxes stacked everywhere. There was just shit everywhere. So he's gone through and tidied it all up and fixed all his shelves up, put some stuff on display. So these used to be all in my craft room, these shelves. They used to be white, and he's gone through and painted them all and put this checkerboard kind of matting on everything. It looks really cool. And he's got another one on this side, a whole shelf there. That's with all of his like camera equipment and everything. And then he's got a mat set up here because he's just doing a few like weights and push-ups and sit-ups and stuff inside for now because our gym, we do have a whole gym set up outside, but it's just full of other stuff at the moment. And yeah, it needs to be sorted out. So yeah, once we get there, he'll be doing all that in the gym. So yeah, this is his YouTube room, if anyone didn't know where it was or what it was or whether we even had one. So coming out of the YouTube room, this door just goes into the garage. So not really much happening in there, but a lot of heat. And then this room right at the end here is our bedroom. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know I have cleared out a lot of stuff in my bedroom. We are just down to the basics, just a bed, a couple of side tables, and then we've got this cupboard here to store all of our bed sheets and blankets and things like that in. I've just got a little bit of Christmas decor down here. And then the only bit of Christmas decor we have in here is all just on this shelf. Most of that stuff I made myself. Even those 2 pillows I made. Not that 100% keen on them anymore, so I may retire those after this year. We've got our red bed sheets on to make it Christmassy. But I love all my ticking stripe DIYs that I did. So I did this little stocking garland one year. And I think the same year I did this wreath, the candy cane wreath. Those white Christmas trees I think were from Kmart. The ice skates were another DIY I did. And then same with that ticking stripe Christmas tree at the end. That was another DIY. And I've just got a red Kmart Christmas candle going in here, which smells beautiful actually. It's a really nice smelling candle. Got my Christmas earrings there. I didn't put any in today, unfortunately. And then my bathroom is just very plain again. I took a lot of the decor down. I had decor up here. I used to have decor everywhere. We've basically just got in our bathroom stuff that we're using. So this whole little box here is where I keep all my makeup. I've got my makeup brushes on top, and that's it. And then through that door there is just our toilet. That's a whole little house tour. For those that weren't sure about the layout and where everything was, that is everything. I look a mess. My hair's a mess. Let's do the advent calendar, and I've got to get this video edited and up to you because it's going to be a long one, I think. Don't expect this length of video every Vlogmas. This was just a lot happening today. What day are we on? 9. Number 9. Number 9. Oh, you're going to be difficult, aren't you? There we go. One of those ones. Little green teddy ball. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you again today. Thank you for joining me for another Vlogmas. I hope you made it this far. And if you did, I hope you join me again tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.